trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's second down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Here's Watson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And this will be swung out for Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. A good running there by Jacobs on 1st down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Raiders 1st down.
On play action, it's Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Ross Blacklock busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Second and 16. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
The kick by Carlson is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give running right, Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 12. To throw is Watson. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey, 29 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Texans 7, Raiders 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. He's still on his feet. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On play action, now Carr. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Whitney merciless, able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Fairbairn good for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moore. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Lindsey now off the read option. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsey as the first half is winding down. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Now it's the backup, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 51 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Mariota on 3rd and 2. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mariota now. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Whitney merciless. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 13, but it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. Caught out right by Renfro. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Andre Roberts now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught out right by Jennings. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Mariota. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. To throw is Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw Mariota. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Bo Scarborough. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score.
35, Raiders 13. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier for... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15.
Makes the score Texans 35, Raiders 20. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter, as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's caught by Jennings. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he spins past him and into space. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Mariota will look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. Room to run at the 50. Andre Roberts. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the return will stop right around the 25. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing now, Watson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to go deep for Conley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And Watson's going to throw it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.